Good evening, everybody. I'm Pierre Roberge, the Daily Trader. It is July 12th, and we are going to take a look at Tesla, Rivian, XPeng, NIO, Palantir, NVIDIA from a technical analysis perspective. My goal in doing these videos is to help you understand how you can use technical analysis to make better trading and investing decisions. But I'm not a financial advisor, so please do your own research and make your own decisions. So Tesla is up $2.20, 0.82%, closed at $271.99. Post-market, we seem to be pretty much even Steven. After coming down for the past 5 days towards the support at 265.32, we are bouncing on it. So we stopped on it yesterday. That was a very weak bounce, but this is a bigger bounce. It's not the best candle in the world. It's red. It's red. It's red and no wick at the top, no wick at the bottom. If we had some wicks at the bottom, we could at least say there are some buyers that want to push it up. But it started higher and went straight down. Let's take a look at the 1-hour chart to get more information. So we had a nice gap up today. Nice gap up on this on the first hour. Stochastic was not over 60 and we closed below our downward resistance here on the bearish channel on the 1-hour chart. This was not a buy because we did not even break this downward resistance. And we tried again. We tried a little bit again. And this one was a buy signal. It was a buy signal. At 1:30, it was a great candle. We had broken our downward resistance. We had broken the corresponding horizontal resistance at 273.79. We had stochastic over 60. So this one was a buy. This one was a buy. If you got in at that point, then it was perfectly legitimate to get in, but then it caved in. So this sometimes happens. This is why when we get into something, we need to have a very close exit in order not to suffer too much if we have a reversal like this. So this is not supposed to happen, but it sometimes does. This is why when I enter a stock, I put the stop loss under the horizontal resistance that needed to be broken in the first place to get the signal. So in this case, it was 273.79. The stop loss could have been put at 273 something, 30 or something like that. And then you would have bought here, bought at 274 and got out maybe $1 lower. Losing $1 just to try to enter a trade, this is reasonable. It does not work. It works most of the time. And when it works, we make a lot of money. But then we need to be careful and keep our losses very small. So stochastic is not over 60. MACD crossed over bearish because of this move right here. RSI a little bit bullish and DMI is also bullish. Let's go back on the daily chart. So on the daily chart, okay, we are again in a congestion zone. We are above 265.32. Let's look at our indicators. So stochastic is still good at 71. MACD is breaking over bearish. So we knew that one. We have not yet broken this downward resistance for RSI. So we could be still under that spell right here because of this candle right here. And let's not forget that the earnings call is coming next Wednesday. Things are going to happen. So if things don't happen before then, it's going to happen afterwards. Let's take a look at some Tesla news. So here we have Tesla Cybertruck bodies in white picture leaks from Gigafactory, Texas. We can see the car, and basically what I am understanding is that this won't be an exoskeleton. It doesn't seem to be an exoskeleton. It just likes to have been built exactly like a regular car with the body panels that are going to be pushed on, applied to that structure, because basically this is the structure that we are seeing. And with an exoskeleton, it's the outside of the car. It's the outside of the car. It's the body panels that are part of the structure and that gives the solidity to the car, just like a turtle. A turtle is hard on the outside and soft on the inside. And all the cars are the opposite. They are hard inside. And then you have the body panels that are put outside of the car, but the body panels are just an aesthetic thing. This is my take on this, but this is what Tesla is saying. Cybertruck is built with an exterior shell made for ultimate durability and passenger protection, starting with a nearly impenetrable exoskeleton. Every component is designed for superior strength, blah, blah, blah. I thought that the body in white would be looking different. So tell me in the comments if you agree with me, if you have the same view as I do. Let's take a look at the VIX. So, wow, VIX is falling down fantastically. So we are down 1.33, closed at 1353. This is fantastic. So this has helped the stock market a little bit. Rivian still has power in its step. Look at this nice green candle, super long wick at the bottom. So this is showing that the buyers are still in that thing. The buyers still want to push this thing higher. Expect this is looking like Tesla. We are up 18 cents, 1.2%, close at 15.15. This is continuing in the second part of the channel. Yes, it's a red candle. That's not the best one, but still we have a long wick at the bottom. We made a higher high, we made a higher low, and we just broke 14.96, a resistance that we just came very close to breaking yesterday. This is going well. This is the bullish channel it's in. It should be continuing at this speed. If it breaks one of these lines, then we are just going to need to readjust the velocity and direction of this move. NIO, after the nice break yesterday, it was an okay break yesterday. So we are, look at this perfection right here. So the low of the day is right smack on 1072. This is a nice candle right here. This is also a confirmation. This is the second day that we are above 1072. So it's sometimes okay to wait for 2 candles in order to confirm a break. It's always better to wait for 2 candles, but if you wait for 2 candles, maybe the second candle is going to be a lot higher from the first one. So then you might have missed a little bit of a move. So we never know what is going to happen. It's always a trade-off. It's always a trade-off. You can get in after 1 candle, but it could reverse, or you could get in after 2 candles and then you could miss a little bit of a move. Nothing's perfect. Nothing's perfect. It's important not to strive for perfection. Let's not strive for perfection. With our trading philosophy, we can make a lot of money without being perfect. So this is fantastic. So we are up 35 cents, closed at 11.16. Palantir is really hugging the resistance at 1690. So it's still in the congestion zone. So we need to wait until it breaks, preferably 17.15 to indicate that it wants to go a lot higher. NVIDIA, at last, NVIDIA is breaking our downward resistance right here. It took us 2 weeks to break that one. So we are up $14.97, 3.53%, closed at 439.02. Post-market, we are up by 145. So it looks like it really wants to go now. PayPal, we were waiting for a break of 71.07. We did not get it. We got it during the day, but we broke back into it. This should be red. This should be red, but I'm just going to make it close, but no cigar yet. QQQ inching higher. Dow Jones being limited by its resistance at 34,690. S&P 500, it's limited by 44.87. Nasdaq Composite getting very close to 1406, another resistance. Things are getting higher and higher. Physical gold. So Sprott Physical Gold, we have broken the first downward resistance. We are going higher and higher. As I said, you can still consider this a break because we broke a downward resistance as well as a horizontal resistance. So in this case, I would myself consider this a break. Gold is adopting a new trend right here. Silver, wow. Silver also, look, this is very strong. Silver broke our resistance at 802. This is another buy signal. It is pretty high. There's a gap here, so there's a little bit more risk. If you enter tomorrow at 823, I would put a stop loss below 802. But this is a little bit more risky. If you have a big move on a candle like this, then it's possible that it falls back because people might be taking some profit. But still, a buy signal is a buy signal. Bitcoin, nothing to say. It's just going sideways. Ripple, nothing to say here. And US dollar, wow, back to 100.43. This is really dropping. And NBM, this has just closed outside of our bullish channel. So this is not looking very good. There's no bullish channel anymore. Let's see what it does before we can re-enter that one again. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.